What is going on, everybody? Willis Gaming here. We are back again with another Destiny video. Yes, we're starting up our Destiny grind again. I've literally been grinding this whole week to get the grenade launcher from Iron Banner, and I have not been that lucky, unfortunately. But in this video, we're going to be taking a look, I guess, at all of the exotics coming in SHADOWKEEP. Whether or not they're going to announce more, I don't know yet, but this is what we know so far. So if you guys enjoy the video, definitely drop a like on this video. It would mean the world, and I hate saying it every video, but make sure you have bell notifications turned on so you're notified every time I upload a video, because I'm going to be starting uploading a ton more Destiny videos this month of August, getting ready for September. But yeah, let's just jump straight into it. So obviously we know this, the first returning exotic by the looks of it coming to SHADOWKEEP is the Monte Carlo. Now, for the longest time, the Monte Carlo was a PS4 exclusive on consoles for Destiny 1. What this basically means, if anyone's new to this, Destiny 1 was like a PS4 exclusive game. There was a lot of stuff that PS4 had that Xbox didn't, and I was a Xbox player, and it kind of sucked because I couldn't get the new stuff and obviously record it for videos. But eventually all of that stuff did come to Xbox, and they eventually did catch up. But the Monte Carlo was an exotic auto rifle. It looked amazing. It was like pure white. It was one of the coolest looking weapons in the game. And the exotic perk on it was dealing damage with this weapon reduces your melee cooldown and grants the chance to fully recharge your melee ability with each kill. Now, whether or not this will change when it actually gets released in SHADOWKEEP, but we saw a few seconds of this weapon in one of the Bungie vid docs where a Guardian was like jumping down from the ship and he literally just had the Monte Carlo in his hand. So that's pretty awesome. Hopefully we'll get to make use of the actual massive bayonet on the end of the gun this time. That would be sweet. Coming up next, we have the No Time to Explain. This was a exotic pulse rifle in Destiny 1, and literally for like a split second of the vid doc we get to see this weapon. We only get to see the backside of it, unfortunately, but it's identical to the No Time to Explain in Destiny 1. The exotic perk on this was Rewind again, so precision hits are immediately returned to the magazine, and the gun itself was full auto, and for a pulse rifle to be full auto, that is actually awesome. Now, those were the returning exotics. Now, onto the new exotics, which we don't really know much about, but there's still a bit of gameplay for each one. So starting up first, I wanted to start off with this exotic rocket launcher. Now, why is it exotic? Because it definitely isn't a legendary, because it just looks too unique. And we know this in the past. If a gun looks too cool, it's definitely an exotic. Like 9 times out of 10, the gun is exotic, and then that 1% or that 1 is the gun just being a very weird looking legendary, which we've never seen. But it's an exotic by the looks of it, Void rocket launcher. We have a Guardian, I guess, using it here, overlooking this eerie moon with all these like floating Guardians. It's kind of trippy and it's kind of weird. That's literally all we know about it. They don't even shoot it, they just hold it and look up to the sky. But this is a cool, by the looks of it, exotic Void rocket launcher. Now, moving on, we have an exotic heavy bow. Now, a developer was actually using this in one of the vid docs. It doesn't have a name, but apparently it goes in the heavy slot and it does solar damage. And the developer mentioned that it has some sort of knockback effect. We actually get to see it in action, where it just blows a bunch of enemies away. And apparently the developer mentioned that it is too much right now, and it may be tweaked a bit because the knockback is way too much. But it looks pretty cool. An exotic heavy bow, pretty awesome. And then moving on, we have something really, really interesting. We have an exotic trace rifle. Now, we have trace rifles in the game. They were first introduced in Destiny 2. They're pretty much massive beam rifles which channel, I guess, like insane energy. But it looks pretty cool. It's kind of like a mixture between like Vex and sort of like a Hive gun, which you'll notice the next gun after this resembles a lot. But the exotic perk on this basically makes it so when you're hitting an enemy with this weapon, a bubble or sort of a sphere orb will appear, and this is created around the enemy, and your teammates can actually shoot into this orb to do crit damage. And apparently this crit damage can be buffed in some way, apparently, and I can tell this is going to be extremely good for just melting bosses. Maybe have like 2 or 3 people using this, or even 1 person using this, sort of like the replacement for the tractor cannon. Maybe this could be really interesting to see how this could be used, and this opens up a lot of possibilities for using other weapons apart from just 1 or 2 weapons to melt a boss. Obviously you could even use like primary to do this. Definitely very, very interesting. And then moving on, we have an exotic hand cannon. Yes, more exotic hand cannons for Destiny 2. What a surprise. It looks nuts. It has a sniper scope. Obviously, it's going to be better for longer ranges. It's probably going to have a lot of impact and a lot of kick, so you can tell this gun is actually going to be super powerful. Now, it has a sort of Touch of Malice perk from Destiny 1. If you didn't know what it was, the Touch of Malice was a scout rifle where the last bullet damaged you. This gun will actually set you on fire if you shoot it too much. So if this gun hits you, you can tell it's going to be really powerful, because the Touch of Malice was extremely OP in the Taken King in Destiny 1. So this is really, really cool. And then finishing up, we have the heavy machine gun, which I actually made a video about this not too long ago. This was actually shown at GuardianCon. It sort of has like a Vex / Hive look to it. And the cool thing is, it actually has some sort of bug inside it, crystallized in amber, which is really, really weird. Apparently the gun draws energy from this mysterious Hive bug or Vex bug. I have no idea, but I'll throw some pictures on screen so you guys can take a look. Unfortunately, there is a tiny bit of gameplay which I managed to find, and there were some pictures where someone actually made this exotic heavy machine gun. It looks to be solar as well, and it fires some sort of like beam for a heavy machine gun. I don't know, it looks really, really weird. But I hope you guys enjoyed this little quick video. Like I said, drop a like down below if you want to see more Destiny 2 videos. Let me know what you'd like to see. I'd like to experiment a bit more with videos, maybe do some like funny montages and stuff. We'll see. But I hope you guys enjoyed. This has been Willis Gaming, guys, and I'll see you in my next video. Peace.